What up, guys? I thought I'd do another Adonis review, and this time I would do a game that is not new, but it was one of the first games released on the PS5, and one of the first PS5 kind of enhanced games that you could have played. And I've been hesitant to play this and review it because I don't know. I feel like games that were kind of hits when you were a kid, like Crash Bandicoot, for example, and the fourth Crash Bandicoot look mediocre. Like, it really does bum me out that Crash Bandicoot doesn't live up to the times, and even do what this game kind of does. It feels like they don't need, like they feel like they don't need to expand and create a next gen game, and if they just slightly improve the graphics, I feel like the newest Crash Bandicoot, the PS4 version of it, the PS5 version of it, seems like a PS3 game of quality, and it's just a shame because I would love to see them make Crash Bandicoot into this, a quality of game that this is. But even with that being said, and with me having kind of no intent to play this game at first, I always was still kind of always like tempted to see if it was good because I remember watching reviews about it. People stating like oh, it's awesome. There's look how quickly you can switch realities. Between it really shows the processing speed of the PS5, which I mean I don't think is necessarily true. I just think you're kind of switching scene to scene, which you can easily do, and if you weren't pretending to rip through realities. But irregardless, um, I had kind of in my mind that it was gonna look amazing. Even so, I've gone to play Horizon Zero Dawn, which is gorgeous. I mean, I'm just like, what's gonna impress me more than Horizon Zero Dawn? Maybe this would have been impressive when I first played it. If I played it like the first day, but now that I played Horizon Zero Dawn, I don't think much could impress me past it. But with that being said, I am wrong. This game is stunning. It is a beautifully captured game. If you played like Kenna, Bridge of Spirits, there's another game I thought was going to be like a gorgeous game. This game does outdo it. Kenna, Bridge of Spirits definitely had it more rougher on the edge. This one truly takes every molecule, every grass, everything, and every the fur on his face. It makes everything beautiful. Um, and the biggest reason I would say I waited to play this game as well is price point. I'm never gonna pay full price for this game. I could care less about it. Horizon Forbidden West. Yeah, I'll pay full price. It's a game that's for sure worth it. But I'm not gonna pay for a Ratchet and Clank game. Full price when I feel like it was going to go down, but it's actually held its price point quite well, which is pretty insane for the fact that oh, AAA caliber games all the time, go down to $30 after like 3 months, and this game's been out for over a year, and it's hard, it's tough to find this game below $40. But I think they did have it on sale for $40. They might still at this exact time, what is it, June 15th, have it for $40 still. And so I was like, you know what, let's give it a whirl. So, anyways, to get to the nitty gritty, I'll make this quick now that I've dwindled on about the delay of reviewing this. Maybe you're just like me. This isn't the first game to come to my mind when I got a PS5 to play, and plenty of games have come out on the PS5 side, on the Xbox side. There's plenty of AAA games on the PS5 side to entertain you without ever having to touch, Ratchet and Clank ripped apart. But if you have played the AAA games and you always kind of had a curiosity of this game and thought about playing it, but again, you don't want to pay full price either, and $40 is something you're willing to stomach. Uh, and you're wondering if this game is worth it, I'd say it is. The game has about 15 hours of playtime, and if you really stretch out, do most of the little side missions, And again, it's not like minute side missions like finding random screws in weird areas and just wasting time. Like just nice little mini games and waves of enemies you can fight. Things that actually make it worth kind of sprawling. And anything 10 to 15 hours to me in a game is fair. Like that's a well worth your time game. The graphics are amazing. Like I said, the story's good. I like how at first the diversity of weapons, and I played games like this where they hand you a bunch of weapons, but they all kind of feel like garbage in their own way, and it makes it kind of lackluster to play with these weak ass, just shitty guns that that you tell yourself you'll live with because there's such a wide variety of it that you'll just use the best one. But this game actually gives you a wide variety of weapons, but also gives you uh, a way to upgrade each weapon. So maybe one weapon lobs a bomb at people, but maybe you don't like how it lobs it too slowly, or the blast radius isn't big enough. Well, you quite often get things that allow you to upgrade your weapons, and you get a pretty good amount of them, so you can kind of customize it to fit the parameters you want. If you think the ball has a good blast radius but doesn't get to your target fast enough, you can increase the speed of the ball hitting you. If the speed's fine and you don't mind how long it takes, but the blast radius you feel like it should hurt more people, so that's why you don't use it more. You can increase the blast radius, or you can make the fire rate faster. Or you can make the laser beam shoot longer, or charge up faster. And it's all your preference, which is it's just kind of nice. It really allows you to hone in a weapon, to kind of like to where you would never use it into something that you can adjust the exact thing that would make you want to use it more, which is nice. So it makes every weapon a viable thing at their time. Right now, the only thing I kind of dislike is the ammo capacity. It kind of makes you have to choose, instead of just using your favorite weapon or whatever. It makes you really have to wait for one of those moments, to use it while fighting a big boss rather than using it prematurely because you don't have like you only get 8 bullets. And I'm not saying you can't get ammo, you know, ammo fast. You can get ammo for it, but it's just it's not even worth the struggle of waiting for bullets to trying to find bullets or whatever, what have you. So, but regardless, the weapon system's good, quality's good, gameplay is a good amount of time. Um, I've never played Ratchet and Clank in the past, so it's not like I'm a huge fan. But for someone who's never played it and thought it would be, like a weak kids game that doesn't improve enough, I feel like they've done a great job with this game, and it has my attention, and I enjoy the little things it does. Again, like I said, it always typically has a pretty steep price. It really is hard to find it going on a good sale. Uh, the lowest I found right now was like $40, which is the lowest I think I've ever really seen it for some reason. I still don't feel like it's worth $40, especially after how long it's been out. Um, I mean, I'd say, honestly, I'd say like $25 is probably what this game is worth and what the game pressure would be. Where I'd say like you can buy it for $25, get it. I don't think you'd regret it for $25. Obviously, $30 would be a more realistic and fair way to do it. But is it worth $40? I wouldn't necessarily say so. But if you like Ratchet and Clank and you've been waiting to play this one, I'd say copy it. It's definitely worth it. If you've never played it before and you think you want to play it because it looks like a way to get into Ratchet and Clank, and it looks good. I'd say it definitely can hit it. As I say for most games these days, every game is worth a play. It's not like PS2, PS3 times where developers were still trying to figure out stuff, and everything was a hit or miss. And most games all are worth playing now. It's really just you have the time to play it, and are you willing to pay whatever what price are you willing to pay to enjoy that adventure? So if if you're not like a huge story game and kind of like a kid game type player, but you are still kind of interested, I'd wait, $25 if you can ever get it at that price. That's what I'd wait for. If you can, I'm sure you can maybe buy it from someone online or something like offer up a Craigslist for $25. It'd be worth it because it is a good game. Like I said, it is worth playing. I mean, the only real negative is that you're not going to get anything too expansive, right? 10-hour game, pretty linear. It is what it is. You get in, you play it, you beat it, and you get out. It's not going to be a huge lot of playback value. But you should expect that. And if I was to have to give this game a rating, I'd probably give it I don't know, like a 68%. Do what you will with that random knowledge. I hope that helps you make a decision if this game's worth it or not for you. You guys have a great day.